What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to a brand new series of Total War Warhammer 3. It's weird to say that again. I've been saying a lot of Attila lately. But with the release of Tides of Torment today, for you guys, it will be yesterday, because this video is coming out tomorrow, on Friday. We are going to be starting a brand new series of some of the legendary lords. As you can see, I have not touched Warhammer 3 since our Maneater campaign. But let's go ahead and jump into it. I will say, I'm a little disappointed. There is no Realm of Chaos campaign for the new DLC. But we do have the Immortal Empires campaign. Now, three factions got updates. We have the High Elves
Oath One's enemies shall be drowned.
Aislinn. Well, we won't be playing as him today. We also have Norska, who apparently got an entire rehaul with Sail the Faithless. We will not be playing as him today. We will be going with Slaanesh, who has two new legendary lords. Dechala the Denied One, and the Mask of Slaanesh. Now, I'm playing as Slaanesh because if you guys have stuck around with this channel since the early days, when Warhammer 3 first came out, we tried a N'Kari campaign. That was the first campaign we tried, the Realms of Chaos. This was before Immortal Empires came out. Sadly, at launch, Warhammer 3 was pretty unbalanced and pretty buggy at the time, so we only got like 4 episodes in of N'Kari before we had to end that series, which you can't even find on YouTube because, well, what's the point of having 4 episodes of a series on? So I kind of took them off the YouTube channel. So we will be going with Slaanesh. Now, when looking at the starting locations, which is going to be the deciding factor, we did play as Skulltaker. So recently, we have had a start in Lustria, meaning the winner of the series is going to be Dechala the Denied One, who is starting in a brand new territory, a freshly added territory. They added some provinces in southern Cathay. They also added some northern Norscan provinces, I believe, or Chaos Waste for sale. I also know like Wolfric has a new starting area, but this campaign is about Dechala. Dechal's path to endless indulgence begins in the Cathayan hinterlands, where she shall fulfill the Dark Prince's mandate of excess, extravagance, and gratification. Lord details. Check out her little cinematic real quick. She looks pretty badass. We start with some devoted marauders of Slaanesh, some spear units, and some regular sword infantry units. The new unit, Devotees of Slaanesh, which are crossbows, as well as the Champions of Slaanesh, a new monstrous infantry. She has access to Tormentor's tributes, granting special abilities, ancillaries, and other powerful benefits in return for the decadence earned by pleasure palaces. Can corrupt enemy units before battles, weakening them to be easier prey. Character experience gain plus 10% for all of our characters. Physical resistance plus 10% for all devoted marauders, marauder horsemen, and hellstrider units. And minus 15% upkeep for all devoted marauder units, all armies. The Lord effects, this character can equip one additional weapon item. Dechala steals 10% of experience earned by other lords. Post-battle chance of demanding a magic item in tribute, as is our due, 50%. And weapon strength plus 10% for all non-demonic units, Lord's army. So Dechala seems to focus more on the non-demonic units, whereas in the Mask of Slaanesh seems to focus on the demonic units, like the demonettes. Okay, so we've seen the starting location. Quick look at the lore if you guys are interested. If not, you guys could skip like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, but we will be reading this over. Dechala is the mistress of the Tormentors, the greatest of all Slaanesh's warbands to ever roam the Chaos Waste. She is as cruel as she is beautiful, and as pitiless as she is beguiling. Grasping a sword in each of her multitudinous hands, her approach promises terrible pain and pleasure to any who dare stand before her. Dechala seeks the ultimate self-indulgence and freedom from the shackles of law and order, but desires this pleasure only for herself. Others can suffer as long as her wishes are fulfilled. She is served by a host of thralls, victims of her hideous endeavors that erode both will and body. Now, quick look at our settings. We are playing on very hard, very hard. I see some new settings here. Minor faction potential, which would be cool, but I want to make sure that the legendary lords stay strong. Maybe if we do another run, we'll click this. We have AI strength and threat assessment as well. I feel like this just makes them smarter. But we also have what seems to be new end times, end game. We have unusual locations. I don't know if these trigger as well as the scenarios. We won't be doing an ultimate crisis. I am going to trigger on long victory because some of these, like the Cabal, enabling this option can eventually have a large impact on the game balance. Be warned, however, that the Cabal is one of the most powerful cults in existence, and as such, this location can eventually have a very large impact on your campaign. You will have ample opportunity to opt out before that happens while your interactions with the cult progresses. I don't know what any of these unusual locations are, but I suppose we'll check them out. AI stats, I don't like increasing those, so we'll keep those balanced for now. Make sure to fix the scroll wheel that I just made. Trigger on long victory. I think everything looks good. So Dechala.
Drink deep, my thrall.
I don't know why, like, I can't just go to her.
I shall not be denied.
But let's go ahead and start our campaign. Make sure nothing changed here real quick. Trigger on long victory. I think we're good. Very hard, very hard. Let's start it. The wilderness of the south has few of the great cities seen elsewhere in Cathay, being more sparsely populated the further one travels from the Great Bastion. Yet despite being far from the constant dangers of the northern provinces, these idyllic landscapes still harbor much peril from within and without. From the elevated port city of Shiwu in the east to the mazes of jungles and canyons that dominate the borderlands of Koresh and Ind, these wild lands are home to burgeoning evils that must be overcome, and undiscovered civilizations, which are all but impossible to colonize. Whew. Okay. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Attila. So it'll be interesting to get back in the flow of Warhammer 3.
Deep within the chaos wastes, a monolith of marble extols the beauty and the terror of Dechala.
Dechala. It's not Dechala.
The darkly radiant malice which none can withstand. Whatever and whomever she desires is hers to ruin and corrupt. Her whirling madness has driven her across the known world. Her serpentine form strikes fear into the hearts of the dragons themselves. And she shall be denied no longer.
No longer denied. She will be Dechala the Accepted.
In sweet surrender or bitter misery, I shall have them all.
Okay, Dechala. The Tormentors can construct 3 specialized settlement types. Pleasure palaces are centers of power that provide exceptional global benefits but are limited in number and restricted to major settlements. Okay, so global benefits. Thrall camps allow the regional harvesting of thralls to siphon towards global use in the construction of pleasure palaces. So we need thrall camps to make pleasure palaces. Tormentors' holds offer limited unit recruitment and allow you to exert control over an area. Use the decadence earned by your pleasure palaces to purchase Tormentors' tributes. Use your army's boons of Slaanesh in return for thralls to grant them various temporary bonuses. Take your forces into areas of sufficient Slaanesh corruption and raise disciple armies to support your invasions. And defeat enemies and perform successful hero actions to give enemy characters gifts of Slaanesh that impose negative effects upon them and can earn you more followers. Mission issue. Defeat an army belonging to the following faction in battle. Cluster Eye Tribe. Our enemies gather to strike against us. Attack first and deny them the opportunity to reach full strength. Shady Backstabber. Okay, and the Jiangxi rebels we have discovered. So, the Wormkins are new. Eastern Riverlords. Isn't it Nakari? Isn't that who spawns over here? Where's he at? We also have Gelt, who spawns over here. We have the Skaven. Deathmaster Snitch, I think is his name. But first, we need to focus here. This is a 4-region province. We can get Devoted Marauders of Slaanesh here, all the way up to Chaos Warriors. We have a port. Thralls added to global pool, 30 per turn. Well, it says change is 0. Slaanesh corruption, income generated, defensive supplies growth, construction slots. Allows settlements to perform a garrison sally attack within a 1500 range. Okay. Pleasure Palace availability. Currently available to construct as 1. Here, pleasure is honed through the sweet torments of never having enough. Thus are laid the strongest foundations of Decala's desires. Pleasure Palaces are your most powerful settlement type, only available in major settlements and providing significant military, economic, and global bonuses. Constructing and upgrading them requires thralls from the global pool. A Pleasure Palace must be upgraded to a Wing of Indulgence before a new palace may be constructed. So maybe over here we should build our first one, Pleasure Palace. We also have Decadence. Every act of extravagance fuels the Tormentor's power, blurring the lines between pleasure and pain, and drawing followers deeper into a world of unending temptation and desire. Decadence is generated by Pleasure Palaces based on their level of development. Decadence is spent on Tormentor's tributes for a variety of benefits. Empower units with marks of vindictiveness. Grant opulent gifts as powerful ancillaries for worthy characters, and upgrade Pleasure Palace buildings. Regional Thrall population. We have nothing under here. Thralls. While Dechala is the embodiment of free will driven to excess, her thralls are the bodily manifestation of its denial. Thralls are generated by Thrall camp settlements. Thralls are used to gain benefits in a variety of ways. Construct Pleasure Palace buildings, empower armies with boons of Slaanesh, and perform pleasurable acts in settlements. Proliferate cults. Send your followers out into the mortal world. They will establish cults in up to 3 human or elf-owned settlements. Cult buildings provide various benefits and allow you to gain thralls. That costs 1,000 thralls. Let's take a quick look at research. We have sensations and disciples. Leadership for all non-demonic units. Physical resistance for all demonic units. Okay. Servitude's grasp. Thralls per turn. Hero capacity, action cost, and recruit rank for exalted heroes and chaos sorcerers. Wound recovery time for all characters and casualty replenishment rate for lords and heroes. Capacity, action cost, and recruit rank for cultists or druki anointed. Hero action cost and recruit rank for Alurises. And 15 growth. I think we should start with Servitude's grasp. Thralls seem pretty important. 6 is the number of the Dark Prince. 6 are the perfume houses of Slaanesh, each with captivating scents awaiting to be discovered.
It would please me so.
Okay. Pleasurable acts. Plus 12 research rate. Income from all buildings. Control. Recruitment cost and recruit rank. Growth and control. Sarendiel. A Druki Anointed, a melee specialist, a lesser spellcaster, and anti-infantry. Mark of Slanesh, increased physical resistance and increased speed. 5% physical resistance. Resilient. Immune to Psychology, Strider. Vanguard Deployment and Courage. Murderous Mastery.
Nothing untasted.
You do have wounds. And you have Stand Your Ground. Let's get you into Decala's army to replenish troops.
Slaneshkin's swirling essences.
Boons of Slanesh. Character experience gain. Unit experience gain. Ambush success chance and stalk. Armor piercing weapon damage and passive ability Wayfarer. Deceleration and acceleration and Strider.
Dechala.
So we have Hate's Corn. Melee attack and weapon strength when fighting against Cornet factions. And Elven Hatred, which is the same thing but also bonus versus infantry. Details. Praise of Slanesh. Okay, so we can choose whether or not we want to buff her melee and weaken her defense, or vice versa. Devastating Flanker, physical resistance 20%, siege attacker, resilient, causes fear and terror, Mistress of Tormentors, weapon strength for all non-demonic units. Okay, we've read all that before. Quest is available at rank 13 for the Elixir of Damnation. Well, without further ado, I think we've checked everything out, so let's take out Shady Backstabber. Dechala does not seduce units like other Slaneshi characters, preferring a more direct approach. Corrupt units allows you to apply powerful stat reductions to a target unit, reducing their combat ability and morale significantly for the duration of the battle. Weakening key enemy units allows better use of your superior mobility to quickly destroy them in battle. Corrupting units requires favor and can only be used on a limited number at a time. Skills, ancillaries, technology, and Tormentor's Tribute rewards can all improve this ability, allowing you to target higher numbers and higher tier units. Use the button below to confirm the corruption of a selected unit. If you change your mind, retreating from this battle will refund the spent favor. Okay, so as you guys can kind of see, we have 3,600 of our maximum favor that we can use. 4 units, and we can do a maximum unit tier of 3. And what does corrupting them do? Whoa! Oh my goodness. Look at those stats. You guys can see. You know what? Let's try it for the one time. We'll corrupt just one unit. I'm not really too worried about this battle. Okay, here's the quick save. We can scout the terrain. Let's jump on into it. I'm ready for our first battle. Okay, so we have some crossbows. Is insert still... Insert does still look like the cinematic camera. Toggle manual control. Is there like a... We can't zoom in any further. Here's a look at Dechala. I don't like how she's highlighted.
We crave more.
Because then... Yeah, I don't like the highlight when you go into cinematic. Let me just look real quick. Controls, battle. Game UI, show UI settings. Camera zoom is N. Third person camera. Oh, delete is toggle unit camera. And then camera zoom. Okay. But it's like where your cursor is. That's kind of cool. And then delete. Still does the highlight though.
Sworn servant.
But then we could always like click off of her. Just for some, I want to get used to the cinematic camera. Okay.
Marauders of Slaanesh.
We have the guard mode. That is not something that's in Attila. Devotees. I have a feeling that you should be up front, as well as the melee specialist. Who is the weakened ones? Can we see that? It would seem that you guys are.
Champions of Slaanesh.
Okay.
Yes.
So our champions of Slaanesh.
Offer yourselves to us.
And then we could zoom as well. Oh jeez. It's a little wonky. Okay. Check them out real quick. We have our classic devoted marauders. Our anointed Druki.
Slaanesh only rewards the most obsessive.
And then we have our devotees of Slaanesh, which are supposed to be like corrupted elves, corrupted dark elves potentially. Very nice. Do you guys have any abilities?
Agonizing.
Does not look like it.
anticipation.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get the battle started.
For them the
They are gonna move towards us.
the enticements and the broken promises and love and life denied.
I wish it wouldn't highlight like that in the cinematic camera. I don't like that. Is there a way to turn that off? Projectile trails. Highlight idle units that don't currently have orders. Sticky tooltips. Cursor size. Color profile. I don't know if there is a way to turn that off. Unless it's a UI thing. Toggle unit formation, toggle pause, toggle unit camera. Unit and group controls. Create groups. Dang. That's kind of disappointing. Okay. Let's do this thing. You guys are probably going to get a decent charge off on me.
Slaaneshi crossbow.
You guys take out
Sate
their
your
units.
desires. Irrefutable.
Our hero. Let's go melee defense here.
The umbral clouds gather.
I don't understand what the manual control does. She's got some cool attack animations. It's so funny to see like the bizarreness of Warhammer after playing one of the historical Total Wars. Such a difference.
We crave more.
Slaaneshi champions.
The pangs of suffering.
Okay, I am curious as to what your attack animations look like. Cycle entities is page up and page down. Oh, entities. Okay, fair enough.
My spine shivers.
Also, the battles are so much more fast-paced. Will increase your melee attack.
Destruction.
Now, I don't really remember how running them down works in this game.
The pangs of suffering.
like, I would assume that it's still worth it, right? Like, it's something that we want to do. But also, isn't there something about, like, destroying the Lord that's something that you don't want to do? I don't quite remember. Okay. I think that's going to be it for being able to run them down. We'll keep... I was going to say we'll keep the Lord weakened, but it's not going to be the case. He did fall. We took 24 losses, 181 kills on our champions. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Okay, so Thrall's replenishment or favor. I would assume that we want to go Thralls here. Start getting that early. Yeah, he's gonna get a... Do they get another Lord instantly? Looks like they got an Orc Shaman. Let's take the Thralls. No, they got wiped. Enemy killed. We got 50 more Thralls. There's so much happening. Enemy killed. Capture and occupy the following settlement. Okay, we get 75 Thralls in the Ruby Ring of Ruin. Fireball enables flaming attacks and armor-piercing weapon damage. We gained a level.
Dechala.
I think instantly we want to go for Route Marcher. We unlocked this line at rank 12.
An implement for
Okay, straight into Mountain Pass.
delights.
We could spend this if we wanted to. I don't really think that's necessary. We'll just keep piling them up. I'm also confused. This definitely says Thralls added to the global pool, plus 30 per turn. So does that not show for our income until next turn? Feel like it should be in there. Whip infantry. These guys are just really high defense, right? 38. You also have poison attacks. Oh, right. You have the charge reflection.
I do
So you guys
as
are...
I
Well, we
will.
have spears. I was going to say you guys are like my spears, but not really. Alright, let's go into the mountain pass.
In the,
Goblins, goblin spears. Let's corrupt their orc boys. Yeah.
so much
Boom.
easier now.
Now you guys are about
Is it
just as
not?
weak as the goblins. Decisive victory. Let's go on in. Now our infantry should easily outmatch theirs. Enemies sally out. I never understood that. Why sally? Why would you want to fight me in the open field? Makes no sense. I felt like Dechala took some decent damage there. Okay, normal formation. Although it might be better to put the spears on the edge.
Pain and despair. The pangs of suffering.
There we go.
Spearmen.
For their cavalry, I feel like that makes more sense.
We crave more.
Commune in passion.
You can sit on the right flank while you sit on the left.
Sword of night.
And you guys can also be on the left. What's up with you guys? You guys are siege attackers, physical resistance, devastating flankers, Marxist Slanesh. Okay.
I will take their breath away.
It does look like we have to separate here a bit.
Give their souls their freedom back. Prepare for the maelstrom.
Ew. Them slithering in the water is actually disgusting. I don't think these guys will be too much of an issue.
Capricious decision.
Seek Slaughter's embrace.
No restraint.
They're already broken.
Dechala.
You guys can push here.
Sate your desires.
You guys can fall back because you are up against spears, even though they're not strong spears.
True servant of darkness, the umbral clouds gather.
Focus those goblin wolf riders before they come back. Okay, that is different. There's gotta be a way to take off the highlight.
The cherished, chosen.
I don't know where their wolf riders went. Here they are. We want to try and not get a charge. If you guys could hurry, please. Oh. Okay, that kind of sucks.
Regale me.
For honor!
See how you guys do in melee, I guess. Not too bad.
Dechala.
Yeah, they're about to flee.
Infliction! Marauders of Slaanesh!
You guys should be able to chase off everybody.
Souls for Slaanesh! We feed our hunger! To the next victory!
I like the blue on the orcs. Sir, how do you hide UI? Sorry, I know I'm looking at the controls a lot. Like I said, it's been a while. Camera shake. Classic Total War camera. Speed up and slow down. I don't care about that. These are unit and group controls. Universal, maybe? Tactical overview map. Camera bookmarks. Toggle UI is K. But does that... Oh, it does! Yes! Time for some true cinematics. Awesome. Okay, K, and then insert. Oh, yeah. She moves so fast, though. This is exactly what we wanted. Don't worry, guys. No more looking at the controls. We figured it out. Alright, how are our units doing? We should probably check up on them. Where are these guys at? Still here. Let's move you guys on over, although you're almost out of ammo. But there goes the break. We shouldn't have to run any more down.
Sensations must flow.
Let's have you chase down just for funsies. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and end the battle. Nice. Alright, now I'm hype. I'm hype about the cinematic shots. We figured it out. 29 losses, not bad at all. But now we have to figure out what we want to do here. Seven devotees, 407 favor, 1500 XP. Occupying the settlement as a thrall camp allows you to generate thralls. Thralls are Decala's servants taken during her campaign, which she uses to boost her armies and settlements, and vital to the construction of her most powerful type of major settlement, pleasure palaces. So it looks like... Ooh, regional thrall population. 1,000. Okay. We don't have any other options, so... Let's look at this real quick. A smattering of wretches aching to clutch at something, anything, yet hurting at the touch. Their mouths burn with naught but the memory of the elixir. Thrall camp settlements slowly transfer their local populations of thralls to the global pool to be spent on the construction of pleasure palaces or other uses. Settlements which deplete their regional thrall population operate at significantly reduced capacity, but can be converted to a tormentor's hold or simply abandoned. Thrall camp buildings will allow you to modify the transfer rate of thralls to the global pool or convert them to favor.
Eyes down.
Nice. 17 movement range. Or 7%. Ruby Ring of Ruin. Okay. Maintain control of the following one province either by direct ownership or through vassals and military allies. The Engineer's Knapsack and Thralls. Okay, so what do we get here? You have constructed a Thrall camp. Thrall camp settlements slowly transfer their local populations of Thralls to the global pool. Yep. Settlements which deplete... Okay, we just read that. Got it. Thrall camp buildings allow you to modify the transfer rate of thralls to the global pool or convert them to favor. Income generated, regional thrall population per turn. Okay, so this is your guys's... Can we click on that? No. Income generated, but that reduces your thrall population. So yours is like a straight up exchange. Thralls added to the global pool are what's reduced. Yours is an exchange for money. While the settlement has thralls remaining, income generated 200. But regularly it's just 33. If we upgrade you, you'll get down to minus 20. So now we can see here, income remaining expenditure. Convert to a Tormentor's Hold. Tormentor's Holds are military settlements that provide recruitment for basic units. They can also empower local armies, generate Slanesh corruption, and their garrison can sally out to attack nearby enemies. If you convert a Thrall camp to a Tormentor's Hold, all Thralls remaining in the region's pool will be lost, and the settlement tier will drop by 1 level to a minimum of 1. A Tormentor's Hold cannot be converted back to a Thrall camp, and then we can abandon the settlement.
Dechala.
You got another level. Casualties captured. Does that count as thralls? Recruitment cost, income from raiding and sacking, or spreading Slaneshi corruption. Let's get dominating presence to get our experience on our troops. You have gained a level. We'll go replenish troops. Increases replenishment by 3%.
Mistress
Settlement occupied. Rank gained. Okay, so we need to go to the southern outpost next. We could get an upgrade here.
Daughter of excess.
Demonic Attraction is different from Regiments of Renown. Exalted Demonettes of Slanesh requires technologies. Exalted Seeker Chariots, Heart Seekers of Slanesh, Pleasure Seekers, Keeper of Secrets, Fiends of Slanesh, and Chaos Furies. Okay. Devoted Marauders of Slanesh Spears, Marauder Horsemen, Chaos Warriors, Seeker Chariots, Exalted Demonettes of Slaanesh, Chaos Chariots, Heart Seekers, a Praeton. That's a new unit, yeah? Champions of Slaanesh, and then the Keeper of Secrets.
I shall slake your
Let's just go Devoted Marauders. And then I suppose we can get this upgrade. It is what it is. Cult upgrade available? Whoa. Slaanesh Corruption +5 local region. When own hero is present, it's +10. What can we build? Thralls per turn. When own hero, when enemy lord, or when Slaanesh Corruption is 50 or more, we get +5 Thralls. Income generated. Temporary diplomatic relations bonus with settlement owner. When control is 50 or more, additional income. And Slaanesh Corruption, 50 income. We're at 40 out of 100 discoverability. Corrupt units -50 favor cost per unit tier. And then Slaanesh Corruption or control is over 75. Plus 2% maximum favor spent. What's up with this one? Why can't we build that? Contains a maximum number of buildings. Oh, I see, because we already have that built. Control, growth, Slaanesh Corruption, and income from all buildings, local region owner. Okay, so this is like to boost our allies, I guess? Interesting. You have insufficient funds. Cult is destroyed. Transport your faction leader to the settlement. Whoa. Maintenance costs, Slaanesh Corruption. Instantly recruit a Slaanesh Cult Magus at this location. Well, I feel like we want to go Thralls. Thralls per turn. Now, I'm assuming if we take this settlement that they, that cult thing, building will go. I would assume so.
Sister of delight.
Okay, let's take a quick look at diplomacy. Who likes us? Anybody? Oh, these are chaos. So the Wormkin are definitely new. You are not interested in any treaties at the moment. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and end our first turn. What's our victory conditions? Burning Wind Nomads and the Jade Custodians. Maintain control of 4 provinces from any of the following. Occupy, loot, or raise or sack 30 different settlements. And establish a pleasure palace and construct the following building. Winds of Magic power reserves +30 per all armies. Clan Eshin, northern provinces and western provinces. Lord recruit rank. And then we have the domination. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead and end the turn. Tormentor's tributes reach 200 decadence to unlock, which is generated by pleasure palaces. Okay. Whew, it's all a learning process. It's all a learning process. Faction encountered. Okay, there's the Defenders of the Great Plan, which were encountered where? Right next to us. Okay, that could be an issue.
Slave of indulgence.
We cannot reach there quite yet.
Sinuous trail.
You do have an army here.
Power is freedom.
Let's just go easy, cheap, devoted marauders. We probably don't want to do a non-aggression pact with them, because it's just going to make Nakari mad.
Stop that!
So I guess we just end another turn here.
Chaos. A vile marriage.
Or, time out. I am curious as to what our stances are.
I only want everything.
Okay, nothing for thralls. So we can't like go in and raid the territory and get thralls. So I think it's worth it to get more units.
Lower.
Try and get closer to a full stack. And end another turn.
Where is he? Where?
They're gonna flee. Probably a smart choice by them.
So many shades. of
Rank gained. Construction's complete. Okay, so this just shows settlements. It doesn't show thralls that we're getting through transferred. Oh, it does. We're getting some from ports. Income and expenditure. Oh, that's because here. It's because we have this building. We get growth next turn, which we can upgrade this.
Daughter
You gained
of
a level.
excess.
Dance of Death. Sounds good. Or do we want spread corruption? What's our current corruption at? 33. Demons Reforged. Chance and hit points restored after battle. Control income from all buildings and corrupt units. Maximum favor spent. You know what?
Freedom
I'm not too worried
is
about these units we're going up
power.
against, so yeah, let's get spread corruption. Characters +3. So yeah, that actually helps us spread more corruption.
Corruption.
Okay, let's go on in.
seduction.
They're chilling in the background. Alright, we're gonna corrupt the Orc boys. And I think we're gonna corrupt these forest spiders. It is gonna cost us 800, but
Frailty.
I'm okay with that.
Begs to be broken.
that weakens their best units. It is still a close victory. Good thing we got those extra units. But if we can take these guys out, we'll be good to go. We might have to sacrifice some of our devoted marauders, but what else would they be so devoted for if they weren't willing to sacrifice their lives in the name of Dechala, the accepted one? What would be the point? Why be devoted if you're not willing to sacrifice yourself for it? Okay, we're fighting on this map again.
Marauders!
Your wills are my will.
Bring us so.
Okay. Spears on the edge. Now, one thing I would like to do
Slaneshi crossbow.
is, you know, just for thumbnail purposes, guys,
True servant of darkness.
I would like to check out all of the new units together.
Cherished chosen.
Champions of Slanesh.
So,
A capricious decision.
Sacrifice their souls to the Dark Prince.
just to check that out real quick.
Our
Looking
blades
good.
are keen beyond measure.
Oh, we can zoom in further. Oh yeah, that's a thumbnail. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Let's get into the game now. We've had our fun. Let's put our champions of Slanesh on the right flank. We'll just move everybody else up normally.
Pangs of suffering.
They will kneel with legs cut at the knee. They will grovel with
I might
guts
actually
around
send
their
Dechala
necks.
over here. You can stay up
Journey
front.
on.
Rising in anticipation.
Because we'll send you against the Goblin Wolf Riders while we send you up against here. You guys can toggle group lock and then move forward and attack while our archers march up.
Steady.
And then you go up against the orc boys.
The blade surges.
Okay, insert. Let's watch her go to work. Oh my gosh, did you see that charge back there? Absolutely demolish those archers. Absolutely demolished. You guys focus the archers for me. Make sure that they flee all the way.
Endless
Go ahead and wrap around these units. You make sure that they don't come back. Okay, they're broken. We're gonna await reinforcements.
Ready and willing.
Any units that you can stop from coming back, please do.
Say to your desires.
Reinforcements come in 9 seconds. They've fully ran. All of these units are done. They're not coming back.
Pain follows in our wake.
Druki anointed.
So on to the next ones.
Seeking new sensations.
Then we'll also reform.
Regale me.
Agonizing anticipation.
Champions of Slaanesh.
slay them.
I am curious as
Sensations
what does the
must
marching
flow.
horde look like? Just really pointy. That's what it looks like. It looks really pointy. Okay.
Discipline.
Make sure that they don't come back. Dechala, as well as our champions, move over here.
I sense an opening.
Eternal hunters.
You guys charge over here. Why are you guys not, like, separating?
Tear throats.
Lacerate them.
Such torturous suspense.
Yep, I want you guys going after these forest goblins.
Kill. Kill.
You guys can get up on the hill.
Await.
Let's get some added melee defense up here.
Anticipation.
Boom.
The umbral cloud
Also helps with leadership.
gather.
Flint's flesh. For honor.
Slaaneshi crossbows.
Slaanesh's sword.
How are you guys doing? You broke them.
Sworn servants.
We are gonna get rear charge there.
For Slaanesh.
You make sure that they don't come back.
Infliction.
Slay them. For honor to Slaanesh.
What do we have here? Sweet Sorrow. Charge speed, vigor per second, and speed.
A capricious.
Alright, they're all the way broken.
Slaaneshi crossbows.
Take out the crossbows. Okay, insert. Warhammer is so hectic. It's kind of funny. Okay, I see some cav coming. We don't need them charging.
Choose.
Dechala.
You're not doing anything.
To chaos.
You go after the shaman.
We
Please
crave
finish them off.
more.
You're out of ammo. Wow.
Novelties away.
I feel like you guys run out of ammo pretty quick.
Slaaneshi crossbows.
Nice.
Pain
Got them to break.
follows in our way.
We hunt. Kill. Kill.
Sure, go after their lord. Ooh. Ooh.
Power
haven't seen him cast a spell this whole time, and that's what he chooses to cast? That was nasty.
Marauders of Slanesh!
Alright, we're gonna run down what we can.
And willing.
Drinking pain.
Slay them! Souls for
I think he
Slanesh!
said drinking pain, but it really sounded like he said drinking pee, and that's really gross.
Ruin the weaklings.
Let's go additional
Your
weapon damage,
claws
and then we'll just go ahead and fast forward
Your fangs
as Dechala
sing.
dances around him, I guess. Just because they did have this reinforcing army, I want to make sure that they stay dead. And they don't have much of an opportunity to retreat back to their walled settlement. 70 losses. 250 kills on the champions. They're beasts. They cannot be stopped. So should we do another Thrall camp? Potion of speed, nice. A bunch of experience, 40 thralls, 1700 favor. 4 of their units did survive, but they're weak and injured. Let's check out the Tormentor's hold. Military settlements provide recruitment for basic units, empower local armies, and generate Slanesh corruptions.
Have your fill of murder.
I kind of feel like this one should be a Thrall camp over this one.
Weakness.
Provides a garrison. You don't have a garrison, do you? You do have a garrison. What do garrisons look like? The same. Ooh, yes. We want to go for Hellstriders. Although this is a demon unit, technically. These guys should not be. Soul Hunters. With each kill made by the unit, leadership, damage resistance, and charge bonus. We could use some cav, though. You also have the garrison. Chance of plague spreading. Discoverability of cults. Income from post-battle loot. Melee attack from settlement garrison. Is the Garrison Sally specifically for Dechala? Because if so, that's really cool. Never seen that before. We already have this building. Oh, we have... Okay, we have one already. That's okay. I didn't realize that this was also a Tormentor's hold. I should have noticed that. Let's get a cav building.
Dechala.
You've reached rank 5. You got 2 levels. We don't want demonic inspiration. Speed and what? Armor? Gratifying charge. Chariots. This will help your champions. Speed and charge bonus. Okay, let's go rapid ruination for now. And then let's go... You do not have much armor at all. So you could get demolished by range units. So let's get you some armor.
Power.
Let's get Dance of Death.
Freedom.
Which is melee attack and melee defense.
The denied one.
The accepted one. Upkeep, minus 15% for Marauders and Marauder Horsemen of Slanesh. Potion of Speed. Gift of Slanesh given. How charitable. So when he comes back then, he'll have that Gift of Slanesh.
Entrancing.
Rank gains, units recruited. Ah, nice. Wow, the upkeep went way down. We can get some defenders, which would probably be useful when we go up against Cathay, which will probably be our next target. Oh, and then we have Gelt to deal with. I don't really want to mess with... This is Nakai, right? Nakari? Nakai? No, Nakari is the Slanesh Lord. I think that's Nakai. Can't get any heroes. What kind of lords do we have? Herald of Slanesh, Chaos Sorcerer, and Chaos Lord. Cultist, Exalted, Druki Anointed, Aluris, and Chaos Sorcerer.
I do as
Having a caster in here would be
will.
kind of good. Now, you said you're a lesser spellcaster. You do. Lore of Slanesh. And I don't remember what the other lore is. It's probably not even called Slanesh lore, but... You're a strategist. Campaign movement range. Your ability and Vanguard deployment. Cool.
My desires.
Yeah,
will
let's
be
get some,
yours.
Hell Scourges to help us out.
Freedom
Replenishment's
is
looking great.
power.
We have 4 more turns on our research. Anybody care for some treaties? If we look here, Spirit of the Jungle. It is Nakai. Nakai the Wanderer.
No, I mean,
No treaties available. And this will get a Pleasure Palace. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I think we've done everything. They, Gitter One Finger, fled back to the gateway to Koresh. Wormkins is already destroyed by Nakai. To be expected.
Mistress
And
of
before
the
we go any further,
tormentors.
we are going to go ahead and end the first episode here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, peace out, y'all.